The Insured Zone. The Insured Zone with Bet Insured.
The UEFA Nations League got ended at the weekend, and of course, Cristiano Ronaldo again added another trophy to his cabinet. And of course, a lot of people are saying that win actually has dented Lamine Yamal's chances of winning the Ballon d'Or. Is that true? Welcome to another interesting episode of the Insured Zone podcast, brought to you by Bet Insured, of course, the biggest and the most reliable sport prediction platform in the world. I am FM Karik, and the usual suspect is beside me. Kaka, how are you doing?
I'm wonderful. I'm fantastic. How are you doing yourself?
Great. Of course, Cristiano Ronaldo and the Portuguese national team have actually won the UEFA Nations League. And the second time they are going to be doing that.
I saw the match, and it was a great one. It was a fantastic watch. I mean, kudos to the Portuguese national team. I think they have abundance of talents.
Interesting players. From the defense to the midfield.
It is packed. If you want to look at the Spanish national team and the crop of talent, I mean, you can't look past Portugal. And I don't see a reason they shouldn't go far in the 2026 World Cup as well.
And of course, this weekend at the World Club Cup, will be taking center stage, and that is what we will be discussing. Before we go into it, make sure you like, share, subscribe, and also put on the notification button to see more content from us whenever it drops. And also visit www.betinsure.com, sign up and subscribe to our packages. Now, straight to eat the World Club Cup 2025 at 32 teams, Kaka. Interesting one, a new format that FIFA has brought. What do you think about this new format of the FIFA World Club Cup?
Yeah, I love it. Over the years, it's been, I think, it's given preference to teams that has come from Europe, especially that won the Champions League, and they just come and just probably play 2 matches and they win the FIFA Club World Cup, and I think that is a bit wrong. You look at FIFA as an organization. It's the biggest governing body of football, and I mean, this is a tournament. Aside the World Cup, this is a tournament. I mean, that is to bring teams together, bring continents together, and with the change in formats, it brings more competitiveness and increase in money, and I think it gives teams the chance to
even the fans to see more games.
Exactly. So with the 32 teams, the FIFA World Cup format. Exactly. So I love it, and the criteria as well over the past 4 or 5 years, and your performances in Europe. And I think we are set for some. I think there are some interesting matches that I look forward to, and the presence of Messi as well. I think a lot of people will look forward to that. I look forward to that as well.
Of course, and that is where we'll be starting from. The first game we'll be talking about is the game between Ahly and Inter Miami. Ahly 12 times CAF Champions League winners, and they will be facing Lionel Messi, Sergio Busquets, Jordi Alba, Luis Suarez. Of course, another game that a lot of people are definitely looking for. Ahly versus Inter Miami.
I personally look forward to that. These are the kinds of games you necessarily do not know where over the years. Exactly. I'm not too sure of how much Ahly's game Javier Mascherano, the Inter Miami's coach, has watched over the course of, probably when they saw the fixtures, probably that's when they start to take note of them. And so this is where the surprises come. So don't be surprised when you see a lot of surprises, and I don't think it's a surprise if Ahly does defeat.
Of course, they are fantastic side.
Exactly.
A whole lot of the crop of players in Ahly, you remember, for the Egyptian national team.
Exactly.
And they are fantastic players.
They are fantastic players. And even Inter Miami, on the other hand, they've been on and off. They've been a bit abysmal since the start of the season. I think Javier Mascherano has found it difficult since the start of the season to get the best out of his players. But I think coming into this one, I think I don't see a straight out winner in this one, but then you still can't rule out the presence of Lionel Messi. I mean, is indeed a factor. But I think if Inter Miami does not win this one, I think it probably ends in a draw.
Okay, it might probably end in a draw, guys. So let's see our prediction for the game between Ahly and Inter Miami. All right, to the second one, the big one, and of course the biggest one. If I can see that again, Paris Saint-Germain, the UEFA Champions League winners, will be taking on Atletico Madrid. Diego Simeone still staying back. It seems like Diego Simeone really has a chance in Atletico Madrid.
He probably does, but you can't rule out the fantastic work he has done for Atletico Madrid over the years, and I think they are a perfect fit. They're a perfect fit for each other, and another season under his belt. PSG Atletico Madrid is one of those encounters, and a lot of football fans, and I think PSG. I mean, for me, I think there's a reason they won the Champions League, and I think they are currently, they are the best team in the world currently. So I think PSG probably wins this one. I think PSG does.
Also, Paris Saint-Germain, yes, will probably win this one. Guys, let's see our prediction for the game between Paris Saint-Germain, the UEFA Champions League winners, and Atletico Madrid. Straight to the next one. Yes, the German champions, Harry Kane, finally, after breaking the course of not winning a trophy, but he has finally won a trophy. Someone said it's not even a trophy, that it's like a plate, but hey, whatever, he has won something. They'll be taking on Auckland City, an American side. Another game to look forward to. A lot of Auckland City fans will be looking forward to seeing their team play against a big team like Bayern.
Exactly. I mean, this kind of matches do not come often for the relatively smaller teams, if I may say. But then, this is the big stage. I mean, you want to get points and you want to get wins early in the group stages. So I mean, with the crop of players in Bayern Munich, I mean, I think, and it's expected to win this one, but I mean, we've seen crazier results in football. So I think there should be a lot of goals in this one, and I think it's another chance for Harry Kane to lay his hands on another trophy.
Oh, Harry Kane, hey, you might go all the way to win this one. Hey, you see, it can happen, guys. And let's see our prediction for the game between Bayern and Auckland City. It is still the Ensure Zone podcast brought to you by Bet Ensured. And of course, we are checking out the fixtures from the World Club Cup. Interesting games are all lined up. Next up is the Brazilian side, Palmeiras, taking on FC Porto from Portugal. Interesting game to look out for.
Yeah, interesting game to look out for. Palmeiras on their day. I mean, times are changing. I mean, you look at Palmeiras, it's one of the traditional teams in Brazil, and they've posed threats to, they've posed difficulties to European teams. I think most of the times when they meet, it's probably on stages like this. And FC Porto, on the other hand, I think times are changing for them as well. They are not the Porto that we are used to. So I mean, coming to this one, I think Porto should have too much for them, for Palmeiras. I think Porto wins this one.
But then in the Palmeiras team, I think they are fantastic. He has to watch out for Estavio, Richard Rios in the midfield, a whole lot of them. I mean, they might really...
Estavio, I think he's been fantastic. I mean, throughout towards the end of last season and even the beginning of this season in the Brazilian league, I think he's been it's been, I mean, a lot of legends, a lot of people have been talking about him, and we look forward to seeing him in the Premier League with Chelsea in the coming months. But before then,
let's see what he does.
See what he does on this, and I think we have a chance to see him properly now. And I think I saw him. I saw some flashes in the Brazilian national team when they took on Ecuador in their World Cup. But coming into this one, I just think it's a different ball game when it comes to these European teams, and I think Porto might just nick this.
Of course, Porto might just nick this according to Kaka. Guys, Palmeiras versus FC Porto. Let's see the predictions. And on to the last game, we will be talking about Chelsea fans. Yes, it is time for you. Chelsea will be taking on Los Angeles FC. Yes, Los Angeles FC with the likes of Olivier Giroud and Hugo Lloris in their team. Giroud will be facing his former side, talking about Chelsea, but Chelsea with the corps of players and with the new signing, talking about Liam Delap, might probably be leading the lineup in this one.
Yeah, generally, I think I'm happy Liam Delap actually chose Chelsea eventually. I think that was probably the most sensible option for him at this stage of his career. Coming into this one, I think Chelsea they are the favourites in this one. Why? Because Los Angeles FC, they are not too fantastic in the MLS, and I think they came in through a qualification process. They were not supposed to be here in the first place, I think, because of the disqualification of FC. I think that's why they are here. But yeah, I think they are here. They are in the FIFA Club World Cup, and with Giroud facing his club, I think it's a good one. But Chelsea, I think will have too much for them. I think they are starting to find. I think towards the end of last season,
they began to find their mojo.
They found their mojo and they found their feet, and the player seems to be doing what exactly the manager wanted of them. And the Conference League win, qualifying for Champions League, I think all this contributes to the morale boost of the Chelsea side. And so yeah, coming into this one, I think it should be easy for them.
But then I need to sneak this question in. Don't you think the number 9 course might affect Liam Delap?
I mean, probably in this part of the world, that's where we believe. I mean, a lot of Chelsea fans, even all over the world, were a bit surprised, because I think the number 19 jersey that he was wearing in Ipswich was actually free, since Chelsea did not agree a deal with Jadon Sancho. But yeah, I mean, he probably backs himself, and I think if you look at Tammy Abraham did well with the number 9 shirts. Romelu Lukaku, before the interview, was doing pretty well with the number 9 shirt, but I think there has been a lot of negatives to the positives of the number 9 shirts for Chelsea. But yeah, I mean, if you back yourself, I mean, why not? I wish him the very, very best of luck.
Of course, we wish him the very best of luck. Guys, let's see our prediction for the game between Chelsea and Los Angeles FC. And before we see our buys, Kaka, we need to talk about Victor Osimhen. Where do you think Victor Osimhen will be playing next season? He has actually turned down Ahly's bid yet again, and a lot of questions are popping up. Will he go back to Galatasaray? Will he come to England? Who will sign him in England, and who will be able to pay his wages?
If you ask me, I'll probably have to ask Victor Osimhen, and at this point, I do not have a direct contact with Victor Osimhen. It's been messy. I think that's the word for me. I mean, right from I just don't know how. It's probably one of the hottest strikers.
Of course, he's top 5.
If you when you call 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you call Victor Osimhen's name, and I mean, players like this should actually not find it difficult. But I mean, I just really hope. I really am. Probably one side of me is happy he turned down the Ahly offer, but I mean, who turns down with generational wealth? But yeah, I honestly don't know much of his problem. I think he's been influenced a lot lately. I might be wrong, But we see a lot of discourse about him that are not supposed to make their way on online. So we see a lot of videos, we see a lot of talks, we see a lot of influencers. I mean, clubs look at these things, and I mean, a lot of people have said it over.
I kind of understand it.
A lot of people have said it over. I've said probably he's a black player, and probably that's why a lot of European teams. I mean, at the end of the day, racism is not everything. You as a professional, you are supposed to conduct yourself in a professional manner, which Victor Osimhen in my part, I'm not sure he has done.
Do you think so?
No, he has not. He has had a lot of bust outs on social media with his national team coach.
A lot.
I mean,
but I think this happens everywhere. A lot of players have a situation with their coaches, and some come on to say whatever. We've seen players that go behind their managers to conduct interviews.
Yeah, definitely.
But then I think Osimhen's choice. Osimhen is actually looking at Chelsea. Will Chelsea be able to pay his wages?
I'm not sure. At this point, Chelsea are probably ready or willing to go again for Victor Osimhen. I think the ship has sailed at this point. Victor Osimhen's salary demands are probably a bit high. You know, Chelsea over the course of the years, in the past 2-3 years, they've been a little bit modest when it comes to their salary structure, and you can't blame them. I think there's been a lot of failed players in Chelsea, big name signings that has failed. Called the names Lukaku, Morata, a whole lot. Koulibaly. They did not make all. They had all these big salaries, and Chelsea are like, no, you either come and you play well and you get paid well, and probably over the course of a year to you get your money increased. And so that is the base of Chelsea. First contracts, nobody's paying you that much you're asking for. I'm sorry, 450k net salary. It's a lot. Players that are getting that money, I think the likes of Erling Haaland, Mo Salah, I think
their salary was actually
it was increased over the course of few years. Do you feel me? So I think he needs Victor Osimhen probably needs a better advisor, and I don't know, it's probably his agent's problem. I think, like I said earlier, it's just been a messy situation. I shouldn't have dragged up to like this. Having issues with coaches, having issues with probably some of your teammates on the field and off the field. It's not good for your reputation as a professional footballer. All this transfer blah. I think he needs to go to dust as soon as possible. He's one of the best players. He's probably Nigeria's best player at this point. I honestly do not know.
He's a beast. Victor Osimhen, yes, a big man, a big player. Where will he be playing next season? If you ask me, I would say, come on, Victor, sign for Manchester United. This is where we're going to cut in on the podcast for this weekend, guys. Make sure you subscribe to our channel, like, share, and also put on the notification button to get more content from us whenever it drops. And also do well to sign up on www.betensure.com. Subscribe to our packages and enjoy interesting predictions across all sports. I am FM Karika, and big thank you to Kaka.
It's my pleasure always. But Victor Osimhen, if you are watching, please don't mind FM Karika. Whatever is best for your career at this point is not Manchester United. Manchester United is in disarray.
You think so?
Yeah, in disarray. See you guys.
Of course, guys, remember right here on the Shows podcast, we don't just predict the future, we ensure it. Bye for now.